What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back. I'm back with old nasty recap, honey, of Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 5, episode 4. Let's give the Real Housewives, honey, of Potomac a big old nasty hand clap, honey. Just give them a big old nasty hand clap because, honey, guess what? It was once again a good ass episode, honey. Okay, and this episode was good. I loved it. All right, honey, let's get off into it. Okay, so first off, we see Gizelle acting silly at a dance class with her daughter, Grace. Grace is such a beautiful girl. Grace was looking at her mother like, girl, what is you doing? Gizelle was acting a fool. I love when Gizelle acts silly with her kids. I love that part of Giselle's personality. It was so funny when Grace told her mom she can't dance, and then they went and sat and had a talk, and Gizelle asked her daughter, Grace, is she, annoyed, with the fact that her and her father are back together? And Grace paused. She was like, she paused. So she is annoyed with y'all fake ass relationship. Okay, Gizelle, I don't know why you think that these kids are stupid, honey. These kids ain't stupid. They know the relationship is fake and for TV only, honey. Okay, and you only ran back to Jamal because Sherman didn't want your ass, honey. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. We see Karen, she puts together a singing video telegram with this man. I thought it was so funny, you guys. What did y'all think about Karen's little video that she made for her housewarming? Basically, she's going to send it out to all the girls to invite her, not to invite her, but to invite them to her house. Because she didn't move yet again. Karen, what's up with you, sis? Why we moving every season, sis? Okay. But Karen claims that it was Ray's big idea, honey, to move back to Potomac. Karen also lets us know that she's been so busy with her La Dame fragrance. And, she says that Ray has not been feeling that. And I'm like, Ray, you need to support your wife, okay? You too damn old to not support your wife. What is up with these men? They want you to support their dreams and everything that they working on. But when you go and do some shit for yourself, you out there by yourself. They act like they can't lend a helping hand. They can't support you. Come on, Ray. Come on. Be a supportive man to your woman, honey. So next we see Wendy and Robin. They both get together with their sons to have a picnic, and the boys are all going to play football. Honey, I was cracking the hell up when Wendy's kids got to beating the hell out of Robin's badass Chucky doll ass kids. I was just getting my life, honey. Okay. Robin says she feels like she has a lot in common with Wendy. They're both moms. They both have a son, with the same name. And then her husband, Wendy's husband, went to the same college as Robin, and they're both from Baltimore. Now, one of the boys interrupt their conversation because he wants some damn ice cream. I laughed and I seen Robin giving him all this money, out of her purse. I was like, hold up, Robin. We know how you is, honey. You sure that ain't your last, honey? Don't be giving these kids your last, Robin, okay? You see, Wendy didn't have no money to give them. Her stuff is on the black card, honey, okay? Wendy just looks fancy that way, honey, but I was cracking up at that. Then you got Robin's badass son just sitting there trying to get all the tea. I was looking like, boy, if you don't get your ass on. Something that irritated me with Wendy and Robin's conversation is Wendy kept bringing up her degrees. I get it, you guys. She's very accomplished. Like I told y'all, I'm very proud of her, but I don't like when people do that because to me, that kind of shows that that's all you bring to the table, and we don't want to keep hearing about your damn degrees. We glad you got them, but shut your ass up, okay? They end up talking about Karen, and we could basically pick up on the fact that Wendy does not like Karen, but what I picked up on from Wendy is she keeps trying to take these digs at Karen's age. I didn't feel like it was, that whole thing about, well, Karen, are you even still having sex? And, that was rude. It was a little funny, a little shady, but it was rude. You can't say stuff like that, okay? Can't be talking about Miss Karen like that. What Giselle used to call her, Lady Eloise, that used to be kind of funny, but I don't like that. I don't like when people keep digging at somebody's age. To me, that's petty. We're all going to get older. Karen is fabulous. You can say what the fuck you want to say. That bitch look bad. That body is bad. Karen, go get you somebody young to mess with, honey, if Ray act like he can't be bothered, honey. Okay? So they end up talking about Candiace, and then Robin says that Candiace can't take and accept criticism. Robin, shut your motherfucking ass up. You the same one where Ashley was all up in your business with Juan trying to tell you the truth about your relationship. She was trying to speak a word to your ass. Your ass didn't want to hear that shit. Okay? And I know that the way Ashley kept coming at her, it was wrong, but some of what Ashley was saying to Robin was true. And some of what Ashley has said to Sharice at one point was true. Like, I'm not going to be in a relationship with some man all these years. He dogging me out and, this, that, and the third. Like some of the shit Ashley said, they needed to hear. And, they didn't want to hear it because Ashley was young. I like how Wendy told Robin, Candace felt ganged up on, and that's why she was not receiving nothing that y'all had to say. And that was a very good point. Nobody, I don't care, how good they feel about themselves, don't nobody want to be ganged up on. There's a way to tell stuff to people. Robin, your malicious ass was sitting up there thinking about ways to ice out Candace to get her in line. Bitch, did you ever ice out Juan? These type of women, they kill me. They let men get away with all types of bad behavior, and then when it come to women, they want to be evil, mean, and malicious. Girl, bye. Wendy told Robin that Candace called Gisele, Gisele monster, and that is what Gisele is. Giselle's an attractive lady, but, she's very mean and miserable. And, I don't know why Gisele she acts as if the viewing audience does not see that shit. Robin, you the same way. You act like, we don't see what you and your homegirl do. Both of y'all be doing little slick ass shit. And Robin, I'm gonna drag your ass in my upcoming segment. You was being real slick this whole episode, making shady ass comments and shit. Like, don't nobody hear your punk ass. They also talked about how Candace, felt about the other ladies. Ashley, she basically said she didn't care for her. We get why. We understand that. She says that Karen is great, and we understand why she feels like Karen is great. Karen treats Candace with respect. That's why she likes Karen. So, and she don't be ganging up on her like the rest of these hoes. So next we see Ashley and Candace get together. Ashley, why you bring that baby with you? Why you just didn't get no help? You and Michael got enough fucking money for you to get a damn babysitter. We see Ashley, she's struggling, keep bumping into people. Girl, you should have left that baby at home with Michael or get a damn babysitter. Girl, what is you doing? It was funny because Candace was being shady. It was funny to me, though. She said, Dean is cute. He looks like Michael right now, but I do see some Ashley trying to come in. He will be blessed to look like his mom. I said, girl. So their conversation basically starts out with Candace thanking Ashley for being there for her the last time that they spoke. Candace mentions that she didn't want to have a conversation with Ashley with the peanut gallery being around, the girls. She didn't want them to be around. Ashley immediately says she gets it, but Candace displayed poor behavior in front of the girls. Bitch, shut your ass up. She did it on social media, so it was in front of everybody. The same shit that you was doing. You be acting like when somebody disrespects you, it's so bad, but you could just do whatever the fuck you want to do. Girl, bye. Ashley begins telling Candace that she shouldn't have said all those mean things to her, on social media, while she was giving birth, to her child. Candace was like, well, we were both going back and forth. I wasn't by myself and I didn't know you were giving birth. I don't even follow you all like that. And it's like, Ashley, stop trying to use the birth of your motherfucking baby as a reason to, get out of a beef with a former friend. Like, when you go head to head with somebody, I don't give a fuck if you giving birth, bitch, you taking your last breath. I'm coming for that ass, okay? And you better be ready, okay? The point of a fight is to not fight fair. Okay, like, girl, like, well, I was giving birth and you just shouldn't have took it there. And, I stopped engaging with you. Bitch, you was just engaging with her right before you popped that baby out. So shut your punk ass up. I cannot stand Ashley's ass. Oh my God. Like, Ashley has said and did stuff, over the years that I was kind of here for, the stuff I brought up earlier. She had a point with some of these women, but, she just loses all credibility, honey, when she tries to play the victim. I'm not here for it. So Ashley finally accepts Candace's apology and, both of them move forward. So I was happy for that. So next we see all the ladies react negatively to Karen's video, little telegram that she sends out, inviting them to her housewarming party. Wendy says that she don't know if she's going. Bitch, please, you go be in the place to be, girl. Robin, first off, Gizelle calls Robin saying, did you see Karen's little video? Y'all know that both of these two are jealous as hell of Karen and her success. And they always got some snotty ass shit to say. Robin, she getting her lashes done. She ends up dogging Karen for renting a house. Bitch, ain't you renting your little townhouse that you got? You got a lot of fucking nerve, Robin. You been on this motherfucking show losing houses and, girl. You've been complaining about your finances every season. You got the audacity to talk about Karen, bitch? You may want to keep your mouth shut. That's what I don't like about Robin. Like, she always talking shit about people, but she don't pay attention to what's going on in her life. And Gizelle, you got a lot of motherfucking nerve laughing at Karen, and you is in that raggedy ass house you in, and it's raggedy because you still fucking working on it. Like Candace said, it's a tear down. It looks like a cabin. Okay, you could have did better than that, but you so damn tacky, you won't get your shit together. And another thing, like I said, I don't like what Gizelle and Robin is. They always, they shade everybody on the show, but yet you say one fucking thing about them. And a prime example is Gizelle being so mad with Candace over what she said about her house and all of that. Girl, if you don't get the fuck out of here, you talk about everybody on this goddamn show. Girl. So next we got Monique and Chris. Monique is complaining about having 3 kids, and I'm just looking like, what did you expect, sis? And why is this your storyline every goddamn season? You complaining about, oh, Chris need me, the kids need me. You a wife, you a mother. What do you expect? Okay? So then we see Monique, she asks Chris how was his day. He tells her, how it was. And then she's just like, oh, you're not going to ask me how my day was? Damn, the kids, they don't care about my day. Milani told me that, she don't really care how my day was. I thought that was so cute and funny when that little baby said, yeah, I don't care. That was just so funny. She's so adorable. Monique, that baby better be a model, girl. So we see them putting the kids to bed. We see little Chase is still up. He like, shit, y'all ain't getting no date night in, honey, without me. Okay, I'm with you, little Chase. So we see Monique venting to Chris about how he doesn't take her out anymore. And, she's so busy with the kids. She needs all this help. And Chris tells Monique, honey, well, you have my money, so make it happen. Okay. And we hear Monique say, well, is money supposed to just make me happy? Bitch, yes, it does make you happy. Because soon as you got your ass on this show, you were bragging, I got this, I got that. I'm not knocking her, you all. If you with a man, he want to give it to you, I'm all, for it. But it was very interesting to me to see him tell her, oh, you got my money. You got my resources. What more, do you want from me? Okay? It's not like you came into the relationship, honey, with all the money. I was like, look at him throwing his money around, honey. That's something that these men with millions, they like to do, honey. Okay? I bought you this. I done got you that. You should be happy. Okay? They feel like they ain't got to do nothing else. So, Monique, you knew what the fuck you was getting into when you got with this dude. Okay? So, don't try to act like you don't care about the money now. So basically, Chris agrees, to take Monique out more, take her out to breakfast. And he was just like, well, don't be telling me how tired you is, when I try to take you out and do nice things for you. And I'm with Chris because I'm sick of Monique. I'm so tired. I'm so tired from this. I'm so tired from that. Girl, stop having kids. Lock it up. So we see Candace and Chris, and she basically is talking to him about her becoming a mother, and she's still nervous that, she may not be the best mother to her child, because of everything that went on with her and Dorothy, and she don't want it to take 30 years for her to get her shit together. And when you have a narcissistic mother, you're going to have those doubts. You're going to have those feelings. And a lot of people, they don't really understand that. And I sympathize with Candace. And I'm just so happy, you guys, that she's, thinking about, how she wants to parent her child. And she doesn't want to make the same mistakes with her child that her mother made with her. So I really feel like that's cool. I respect that. But Chris basically lets her know you got to be the best mom that you can be. You got to take the good that your mother did with you, and you got to make the best of it and try to ignore, all the bad stuff. Just don't do the bad shit that she did with you. So that was good advice. They end up talking about how Candace and Ashley made up. Chris seems to be, happy with that. Then they end up talking about how Candace and Gisele still need to talk and repair their relationship. And, they did a little reenactment of Candace and Gisele having a conversation. It was funny when he brought up when you be throwing knives. That was funny. And Candace got a little irritated with that, but it was funny. So next, honey, we see Cal and Gisele. And then before I can really look at them, I'm looking at her tacky ass house. They showing just different clips of all the rooms and shit. I'm like, Gisele, honey, you could hire me, honey. Okay. You can hire me, sis. I could hook that place up. What the fuck is the color scheme? Like every room has to have a theme and a color scheme. And it just looked like Gisele said, give me all the colors and I'm going to just throw the colors just every which way. Girl, you too pretty, Gisele, to be so damn tacky. I don't get it, you guys. Very irritating. But anyways, Cal and Gisele, they end up having a talk about Gisele, being doubtful about her relationship with, Jamal Bryant, because her daughters, they're not really all that receptive to it, And, before we get to that, why did Gisele have on that tacky ass wig? I'm like, girl, you got enough motherfucking money to just buy a new wig. It ended up turning out nice. She had Cal, comb out the wig and shit. But I was like, girl, you that damn broke? You that damn cheap? Just go get another damn wig. Damn. But I like everything that Cal said to Gisele. He basically put things into perspective for her and let her know that you need to see things from your daughter's perspective, and you need to get in touch with how you feel and how that man treated you. And, Gisele got off into, I forgave him. That was 12 years ago. But Cal is just like, girl, just because y'all get back together, that don't mean these kids is going to accept that overnight. They have seen their dad in a very unflattering way. All this cheating is on the blogs. It's on social media, so you got to give them time to embrace, y'all new dynamic and lead with love, honey. Okay. And Gisele started crying and, you could tell she was really listening, to what he was saying. I like their friendship. I probably prefer her with him than with Robin, but I really like their friendship. Cal seems like such a good guy, just like my Tony Roney. Shout out to my boy Tony Owens if you're listening, honey. I love you. I got a good friend like that too. So next, honey, we see Karen getting ready for her housewarming, and, we see guests show up. They show us Karen's fabulous house. Karen knows how to decorate. Gisele, instead of being a hater, you need to be taking notes, sis, okay? So next, Gizelle shows up. She hugs Karen and Ray, and then it's so funny. Karen asks where Jamal is, and Gizelle was like, you got to get ready to go to church. I'm like, God damn, why you can't never have your dates with you? See, that's how you started out the last season when Sherman wasn't bringing his ass around. It's just like, damn, can't you get the man? We seen the man on the show, but goddamn, can you have him around your friends? It's always all these excuses, and then Gizelle will be the main one, honey, up in everybody else's business. But honey, I digress. But Karen shaded Gizelle in her confessional, saying Gizelle just doesn't want to answer for Jamal's past. That's why she doesn't want to bring him around. Honey, that was funny. Okay. Next, we see Ashley. She arrives. Her hair is straightened. Ashley, you need to wear straight hair. You look so much prettier with it straightened. You be looking like a poodle half the time. I love the dress you had on. I love the color. It looks nice. Looks like Ashley's body is, slowly but surely bouncing back. She looked nice. We see some acrobatics are in the background. They was in it like Karen's backyard and stuff. I said, oh shit, this is the type of party Miss Robinson would like to go to, honey. Okay, how you doing? Next we see Wendy and Gizelle hug. And now, was it me or did it seem like Karen was shady when Wendy came around? I don't know. She made up some excuse about like, well, where's Ray at? And I need to find my husband. And she wasn't all that warm to Wendy. Did y'all see that? But I kind of don't blame her after all the shit that Wendy been saying about her. I'm just saying, okay. But we see Ashley, she meets Wendy's husband and hugs him. So next we see Ashley and Gizelle. They talk and, they basically talk about Candace and how Gizelle found out from Robin that Candace said she was a mean monster. Bitch, bye. You a mean monster. Ashley, why are you acting surprised and shocked? You know how Gizelle gets down. You was complaining about Gizelle your first and second season, sis. So girl, quit. Do you got memory loss? Okay. Ashley tells Gizelle that her and Candace made up and they're gonna move forward in their relationship. Gizelle is still being an instigating, hating ass bitch. Oh, do you really trust her like that? Look, if she says she gonna move on with the girl, she gonna move on with the girl, okay? You need to move on. But Ashley was like, hey, I have to forgive her, if we go move on. And I like what Ashley said. So we see Candace, she arrives and she greets everybody. Then we see Monique and Chris, they end up coming on into the party. Did y'all catch that part where Monique was trying to act like, oh, she didn't want to hug Candace. And then she was like, well, I'm not fooling with Candace. Well, bitch, why did the camera show you giving this bitch a hug? Such a fake ass bitch. We see that stupid ass Robin, she's late to the party, trying to be shady and shit, right? But she brings pizza because the whole joke about them, y'all remember ordering pizza, sending it to Karen's house to see if she really lived there. So Robin brought a whole bunch of pizza, but bitch, the joke fell flat because your punk ass can't never be on time, Robin. Like, girl, get your ass somewhere on time. I'm pretty sure if it was something related to wine, you would have your ass there. God damn, Robin probably gonna be late, honey, to her own funeral, honey, okay? So next we see Candace and Gizelle. They talk and, Candace apologizes to Gizelle for her social media posts. And you would think that Gizelle would just accept it and move the hell on along because, she be saying little shit about Candace too. But instead, Gizelle ends up bringing up the fact that Candace told Wendy that she's a mean monster. And Candace was like, girl, when I said that, I didn't have any malicious intent. But hell, you are mean and, you do and say mean things to people. And it's like, this is what I'm talking about with Gizelle. She's always trying to tell Candace she need to own her shit. She need to apologize. Bitch, you need to own the person that you are. Okay? All of your castmates feel basically that you are miserable. Probably besides Ashley and Wendy and Robin. Everybody else knows, you need a man to be happy. You always throwing shade, throwing daggers at people's relationships and shit. So own who you are. Damn. So we see Giselle and she's getting dismissive, saying she don't really want to fool with Candace no more. See, she don't want to hear the truth about herself, honey, okay? And it's funny because Candace says, all right, I understand, you can tell Candace didn't want the situation to get, worse. She kind of wanted to be cordial with Giselle. She didn't want it to get bad, But it was funny when she was walking away, she said, yeah, our relationship will remain the same, just on the surface, like it's always been. Honey, I was cracking up. But it's true. Okay, so next we see all the ladies, sitting down outside, and Monique asks Ashley how she's been doing, and then they end up talking about nannies, and Wendy says that her help must be old and decrepit, honey, because she don't want no young, fine, single woman, honey, around her man. Karen begins saying, I agree with Wendy, but Monique ends up saying, if I have a young, beautiful nanny and Chris cheats with her, then that will tell me something about my marriage. And I said, yes, it will, honey. How you doing? You right, Monique. So next we see Karen and Ashley. They basically both talk about their marriage issues. We see MC introduce Karen. And then Karen comes out in like this pink suit. We see Robin. She's such a fucking hater. She points out that Karen stole Candace's MC from her anniversary party. They showed us a little clip of that. I was like, Robin, you such a hating ass, miserable ass bitch. We see Giselle's hating ass says in her confessional that Karen should have had Ray come out with her. He could have been the Jay-Z, honey, to her Beyonce. We see Karen, honey. Karen was full of herself, honey. She was dancing and everybody is chanting her name. I was so happy for her. We see Robin's hating ass once again. She calling Karen Pepto-Bismol, My Little Pony. Karen, deems herself, honey, as Beyonce. I was like, oh shit, another Kenya boy, honey, that thinks she's a Beyonce with a K, Next, we see Karen. She asks, where is Ray? Where is Ray? I'm looking at him. I'm like, come on now, Karen. Now you looking for Ray, girl. You ain't been thinking about Ray, girl? Okay, you ain't been thinking about where Ray at, but we see Ray going up the stairs. Y'all know Ray about 80 years old. He got to get to bed early, honey, okay? All right, he got to put that Bengay on. He ain't got time to be fooling with you folks, honey, and... honey, that was the episode, honey. Okay, next week, honey, we gonna see Ashley and Wendy get into it. And baby, I am so here for it. All right, you guys, get down in those comments. Let me know how you felt about this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out later.